Hey guys, Tyler Scooty here, and right off the bat here, I'm going to tell you I'm sorry for any background noises because I live in a household. Today, I'm going to share with you my first time experience on the metro with friends, ourselves. So I was with two of my good buds, Davis and Ian, and we were at Tyson's Mall. It's a mall near me that's pretty big. And some of our friends asked us if we wanted to go see Dawn of the Planet of the Apes at Fairfax Corner. And so none of our parents were around, and we wanted to see that movie pretty badly with them, so we decided to ride the metro or go on the bus. So right off the bat, we went outside, and we had no idea where to go, and it was really confusing at first. So we decided to walk left, and we walked left, and went up, and we called um, 411 in case they had any information on this topic, which they did not, sadly. So in the middle of a call, my friend started like hanged up on them really quickly, and it was a robot anyway, but hanged up on them and was like, guys, there's a bus up there, because he saw a bus, and we ran up to the bus. The bus went away, and we were sad. But then another bus came in like 5 minutes, and that bus told us that we were not in the right place to get a bus all the way to Fairfax Corner because it's pretty far away. And we started walking right because he told us to go to the station. And I told my friends the station was farther down because they found a little shack in the station, but it was just like to protect you from rain. There are storms at the bus stop, but it also had a listing time, so we waited for the next listing time for like 30 minutes, and nobody came. Well, one bus passed us, but it didn't stop, and nobody came to our assistance. And then later, at like 7:30, this lady, or 7:21, this lady told us that we have to go to the station, and like, I was like, oh my gosh, I told you guys, and they're not the smartest bunch. But anyway, we went down a little bit, and there's the metro station, the Silver Line, and we had to buy tickets on the Silver Line, and on the Silver Line, we had no idea what we were doing, so we just like pulled out some change, got some tickets on the metro, and looked at the map, and we went to Falls Church, and so we passed 3 stations and got to Falls Church, or two, yeah, and when we got there, we got on the orange line, and we are going on the orange line back down, trying to get to, it's called Vienna, to see if there's a bus there that could take us to Fairfax Warner. And right now it's like 7:50 or so, right when we got on the orange line, trying to get to the movie. It's still like 16 miles away. It starts at 8:10, but we knew there's preview, so 8:30. And then uh, we decided to go on the orange line, and my friend, so I forgot something. My friends, they thought we should have stopped at Boston, which is going towards Washington D.C. Which would not have been a good could not have been a good idea because that is like way in the opposite direction, and they're like for sure about it, and I was like, no, you guys are really dumb. Like it's not gonna be that way, and they just kept on insisting. And then I showed them on the map, and they're like, oh yeah. Well, the other one, he had no clue what we were doing. Like we could have been in the state of Wyoming, and he would not have known. He had like no sense of direction. So we once I told them to go on the orange line, we went on the orange line, and then my friend Davis said, "Let's stop at West Falls Church. It's obviously closed there," which I saw on the map clearly it wasn't, and I was like, "Okay, fine." Like I told him no, no. And it's like, but we can just get back on the next one. I was like, okay, fine. So we got off, and then right when we got off, he looked at the map. He was like, oh, you're right. I'm so dumb. And so we had to wait 12 minutes to get on the next train going to Vienna. And we waited that long, and it was the movie was starting then, and we were having low hopes of making it there. So we were walking, we were on the metro, we got back on the metro, and then we hear this guy like screaming in the back, and it's this guy who was just like, I don't know, he was bit creepy because he just yelled a lot and just unexpected. So we got off and we went to go up, and then we tried paying. We tried going out with our tickets, and then our tickets would not work. So we were like, oh, we have to put, and the guy told us we have to put more money on it. So right when we were trying to put more money on it, this guy comes up out of the train. It's the same guy that was yelling, and probably like 40, 30, somewhere around there. And he's like, hey, do you guys have 50 cents? And we were just like, um, my friend was just like, yeah, yeah. And I was like, okay, now I don't have to pay. And so my friend gave him 75 cents. And then I just walked away, like around him to pay for my ticket. I got my ticket. And then I look over to my friend. My friend, he he has a handful of quarters and dollar coins. And he was paying him dollar coins and quarters a lot. And I was like, Ian, I don't give him that much. And then, like, right when we got out, like, we were trying to get out of the station, the guy, my friend had his bag down while he was giving me money. He's like, hey, can I have that? And he reached for the bag. And my friend's like, no, it's my clothes. And he's like, okay, man. And then getting out, I went out, and then Dave went out, and then the and then my friend tried getting out. He put it in the wrong way, so he got it back. And then the guy grabbed it from his hand and put it in, and then like walked out trying to help him, pretending to help him, so he could get out free because he never got the pass to get on the metro. He just like got on, and the guy, the security guard, stopped him, and and then and then pulled him back, and the guy was like so confused. And then my friend got out finally, and he was like, we were walking down, and they were like, Ian, he just got robbed. And Ian was just like, oh yeah. And he's like, then they just started getting really mad at him. He like, because he took his dollar coins and everything, because he doesn't like dollar coins. And he realized that in total, my friend gave him $1, and then Ian gave him like $7. And Ian started getting like really like mad and frantic. And that was funny though. And he wanted to go back and like ask the man for money. If he didn't, we would have just like gone on him. But then like we realized the guy was like still back there because we didn't even see him going down. So we just like went all the way to like the left, and then we started focusing on how are we gonna get enough like money to get like we had enough money to go on a bus, but the bus is closed at 8:30 because it's Sunday. But we were like, maybe we can get a taxi. But then we looked on the map, and it was still 11.8 miles away, so that would have been a lot of money. And we were gonna walk if it was less than 3, because we already had like a 3 mile walk home anyway. And we were walking back home, and my friend realized that he got robbed again, so we wanted to go back. And then we went a little bit back, and he was like, no, he's still not out. And so we just gave up on that, and he's just mad about that. He posted on Twitter and everything. So it was funny. And then when we were walking back, we had to walk really far, then we got to our high school, and we went up onto like the high school bleachers, trying to take like a picture, like maybe put on Instagram or something, just like memories, I guess. I don't know. But this was like around like 8:40 ish. So then we kept on walking from our high school, the shortcut, and we get back to the plaza, and that was probably like another mile and a half. And when we got back to the plaza, we ate ice cream and just sat down in the ice cream. And I saw a couple of workers I knew at the ice cream shop and just said hi to them. And then we were so tired and stuff. And Ian was so mad, but we thought it was quite an adventure. Yeah, and then we ended up getting home at 9:30. But that day was a lot of fun. And at Tyson's, we just shopped, went to Spencer's, and did shoes. My friend got like a speaker to play music coming home on, and got some candy, food, Five Guys. It was a lot of fun that day. But yeah, I just felt like I want to tell my story. My first time around the metro with my friends, and it was a lot of fun and confusing and disappointing. Could have just asked one of our parents to get us right home. But oh well, it was fun. Alright, well, thank you for watching this, guys. I've watched my first time at your experience, and I just decided to put a picture of a walrus in the background for a reason I do not know why. So, thanks, guys. Have a good one. Yeah.